Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Phil Grady, and I'm the CEO of CastLight. And over the next 3 minutes, if this goes badly wrong for me, I'll very quickly become the ex-CEO of CastLight. So hopefully it'll be okay. I was talking to one of my colleagues in the office the other day there, and he reminded me that TEDx is all about ideas worth doing. And CastLight Financial has definitely been an idea worth doing. The vision behind our business, it can be summed up in 4 words. It's about a safer financial world. And the business was born from actually a child. It was my son who was 10 years old. And where the inspiration for the business came was, I was watching Channel 4 News with him one night, and it was another financial crisis that had happened in China this time, thankfully not here. And the analyst was talking about how, when he was commentating on what went wrong, he was talking about how the financial markets worked, inverted commas, because of greed and by fear. And my son turned to me and says, Dad, I thought greed and fear was a bad thing. And I said, well, of course it is. He said, well, why is that man up there boasting that greed and fear actually drives this? And it took someone of 10 for me to realise, this is crazy. This is absolutely nuts. Now, in my career prior to setting up CastLight, I worked within the personal insolvency space. And I saw very acutely about how that manifestation of greed and fear and how that drove itself into financial products and how that actually ended up affecting everyday people's lives. From a financial perspective, we saw people going insolvent, going into bankruptcy, and how that affected them from a health perspective. It created health issues with people as well. In some instances, unfortunately, we've saw people taking their own life as a consequence of this. So it made me realise that there has to be a better way in which financial services should be bought and financial services should be sold. Now, we looked about for what that was and trying to find what the right platform should be in order for that to be function properly. And we couldn't. So we decided to create it ourselves. So we created CastLight Financial. And what CastLight does is we've partnered with one of the largest credit bureaus in the world. We take the consumer's credit data, we take the consumer's bank data, and we merge that into a secure financial platform which looks at income, looks at expenditure, and gives very granular detail on what the consumer's disposable income is. In other words, their real affordability. So what that in actual fact does is it means we took that out to our 2 customer banks, we took it out to the banks, and we took it out to consumers. Now, when the banks looked at this, they said, we took it out in November, they said, wow, because what it actually does is it allows them to go into very granular detail as to how the consumer, how much affordable position the actual customer has. What that means for the consumer is cheaper, more bespoke pricing. It means that they can make better, faster decisions, and it makes the place a bit fairer as well. From a consumer's perspective, me and you, there's an industry-wide issue around credit decisions, which is about people with thin credit files. There's people in this audience that have got they've got fantastic credit scores. The problem is they can't afford it. And there's people who have got poor credit scores but can afford it. But what our affordability passport does is it actually takes away from that, and we just purely concentrate on what the actual financial position is. What that's actually done is, in one particular sector, the mortgage market, because we pull all that data into a single place, it meant that mortgages would normally take 6 weeks. We're now working with banks that are actually reducing that to less than 10 minutes to take a mortgage, which is quite something special. So what we need your help with today, TEDxGlasgow, is that look at our affordability passport. We want you to use it. We want you to give us our feedback on it. And we want to refine that passport all the time and tell us what you think about it so that we can together build and create our vision of a safer financial world. Thank you.
When you were a small child, about 5 years old, you're at school, it's lunchtime. Just close your eyes for a moment. Can you remember the smells and the sound? You can hear your friends laughing, joking, having fun. But hang on a minute, you can't join in the fun because you've got a physical disability, which means you can't sit at the same table as your friends. Imagine if you had an assistive product some customized furniture that would enable you to sit with your friends. It would make such a difference to your life. I'm a professor of rehabilitation sciences, and I've been a physiotherapist for more than 30 years. Through my work with the World Health Organization, I know that there's over 1 billion people in need of assistive products. There's 100,000 people registered as disabled in Glasgow, and it can take up to 6 months for these people to receive their assistive products. But we know that people grow and people's needs change, and some people unfortunately die before they receive their product. So, when I went to New York and met the Adaptive Design Association, I was completely blown away by the fact that for more than 15 years, they've been creating customized adaptive devices for children with disability using simple cardboard. Cardboard is easy to work with, it's cheap, and it's surprisingly strong. I was moved when I saw the beaming smile on the face of a 6-year-old boy when he used his customized cardboard Spider-Man steps to get in and out of his wheelchair for the very first time on his own. But this small charity is working to capacity, so I've taken on the challenge to help them spread this concept globally. We've created Adaptive Design Global, a social enterprise, spreading cardboard carpentry around the world. We're working in Glasgow with Erskine Care Home and Yogability. But TEDxGlasgow, we need your help. We need therapists, creatives, designers, engineers to help us co-create innovative, high-quality solutions that can be built anywhere using local resources. TEDxGlasgow business community, we need your help to develop sustainable business models and enable us to take this into a global movement. We know that people make Glasgow greener. Let's build on our history of innovation, design, and creativity. Under your seats, you'll find a Get Involved card. Please fill this in, visit our stand over lunch, and make your pledge, because together we really can change the lives of those people in need. Thank you. I feel very honoured. Thank you to everyone who voted, and thank you for everyone who's shown any interest in the project. It's something that changed my life completely a year ago, and I hope it can change the lives of lots of people.